Hey beautiful people, welcome back to another Vinyasa practice. My name is Sarah if I hadn't met you before. This class, I'm excited. It's going to be spicy, it's going to be playful and fun. We are working up into our Adho Mukha Vrikshasanas, which is our downward facing tree, also known as our handstands. And for me, that brings out my inner child. I kind of get lost in this world of play, of falling over, of just having fun and exploring what it feels like to be upside down. So maybe that will appear for you as well as we practice. Now, how I want the flow to guide us today is having moments of intensity, of kind of repeating flows, one breath per movement, and then following that with moments of stillness. So we're going to have very upregulating practices. Our Vrikshasana, Adho Mukha Vrikshasana activates the kind of our top three chakras the most. And then following this with, that moment of stillness in our Malasana squat, which is our garland pose, deep yogi squat, which activates our Muladhara chakra, which is our root chakra. And so those kind of oppose each other to make sure that this practice is really grounded and balanced, but we also have that time of, the time of fun and play and lightness as well. So let's begin. We're actually going to start with some pranayama today. So find yourself in a comfortable seat. I have a block for this practice. Feel free to bring that in if you have one. Sit back on your heels wherever you are. Find a tall spine. Make sure you're comfortable. And just start to close down the eyes. So we'll have two practices of pranayama today, one at the beginning and then one at the end. And the one at the beginning, it will be an upregulating breath. So the inhales will be longer than the exhales. And the intention of this is to lift the energy to kind of stimulate our sympathetic nervous system, which is our energizing, get up and go energy system. So we'll start with one that's slightly longer. We'll breathe in for 4 and then we'll exhale for 2. Now, at any point, if you feel lightheaded, if this becomes a little bit too much, if you feel anxious, please stop, please slow down, especially in these upregulating breaths. That can be a common occurrence or a feeling that we can have, and it's important that we recognize that. So let's just begin with a big breath in. Filling up the diaphragm, the ribs, the chest. Exhaling to let go. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 2, 1. Inhale 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 2, 1. Return back to longer breaths. And just notice how that practice felt for you. Sometimes I can feel a little bit dizzy when I practice that. And so sometimes I have to be really mindful about not overexerting myself, or maybe even slowing down the breath a little bit more. If that felt good and you wanted to try a different variation, we'll try breathe in for a count of 2, exhale for a count of 1. This is a lot shorter. And again, it can feel like you're hyperventilating. So it's important we feel in control. We'll try about 10 breaths, but know that you can also extend the breaths for longer. Okay, let's try it. Inhale, 2, 1, exhale strongly, 1. Inhale, 2, 1, exhale, 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 1. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 1, exhale, 1. Inhale, 2, 1, exhale, 1. Return back to long and neutral breaths. Letting go of tension. Letting softness come into the face. And it's important that we feel in control in our practice. So today we will be moving relatively quickly to challenge our body, to challenge our mind. But please know that you can slow things down and be at your own pace. Start to open your eyes. If you've got a block underneath you, let's remove it to the side. We're going to start our practice in our child's pose. So bring the toes together, send the hips back over the heels, reach the arms forward, touch the forehead down towards the earth. Big breath in. Exhale, let go. One more breath like that. Inhale. Filling up through the ribs, the chest, the diaphragm. Exhale. If it feels good for you, can you start to lift the hips up slightly, tuck onto the toes, finding a little bit more of a crouch position. Knees might hug off the ground towards the armpits. Can you pull the armpits down towards the knees? One more breath here. Breathe in. Exhale, press away from the ground. I'm going to look forward, breathe in. As you exhale, step the feet outside the hands, malasana squat, but keep the hands on the ground. Drop the hips down, knees press out over the toes. Breathe in here, lift a little bit taller. As you exhale, step the feet back so the knees drop underneath the hips, bear pose. Now the knees might be on the ground for the first round, or you might have them off the ground. Let's take some circles on the wrists. So our Ardha Mukha Vrikshasana requires quite a lot of strength through the hands and the forearms and the fingertips. So we want to bring a bit of attention to them pretty soon. Come back through neutral, take a big breath in. As you exhale, tap the left elbow to the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, right knee towards the left elbow. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, lift the hips high, come high onto the toes, tiptoe your way towards the top of the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need here, or even come onto fingertips. Land the feet hip width distance, lower the head down, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift high, halfway lift. Exhale, back into your Uttanasana, soften the knees. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms off the eye gaze. Glutes are squeezed, we're going to send it straight back down. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, hands come down, step back, your vinyasa. Elbows tuck in, chaturanga, maybe you come down to the belly for the first time, untuck toes. Breathe in, baby bhujangasana. Shoulders back, exhale, tuck onto the toes, lift the hips. Up and back, downward facing dog, Ardha Mukha Vrikshasana. No, Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in here. As you exhale, start to bend the knees, crouch position, hug the armpits down, look forward, inhale. Option this time to jump your feet wide to malasana. As you exhale, drop the hips down, breathe in, lift tall, shoulders back. As you exhale, either walk or step or jump to your bear pose. Inhale here, press away from the ground, belly button in. Exhale, tap the left knee to the right elbow. Inhale through center. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale through center. Exhale, lift the hips high onto the toes, walk yourself as high as you can, and then land the heels down on your exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, find length through the limbs. Exhale, fold, ground down. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms, find the ripple through the spine, ascend to the energy. Exhale, folding it forward again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, your way back through your vinyasa. Option to come halfway this time. To lead into your Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, drop the heels down, take a big breath in. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Malasana. You want to lift the hips as high as you can as you jump forward. Inhale, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, step or jump back. Bear pose. Inhale. Option here this time, either left knee to right elbow or swing yourself open, kick the left heel out towards the side, drop the hips down. Inhale, come through center, other knee to elbow, or press the right heel out, drop the heel down. Inhale, come through center, knees hover off the ground. Exhale, lift the hips, come high onto your toes. Try walk as high as you can towards the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise, finding that connection with the breath. Exhale, let's send it back down, soften the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Engage the core. Exhale, maybe you jump back through your Chaturanga this time. Bring the weight forward into your hands, grip the fingertips down. Elbows bend by the time the feet land at the back of the mat. Using your breath to make your way back, downward facing dog. Find length through the spine, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, hover them off the ground. Last time, inhale, look forward, strengthen through the hands. Exhale, lift the hips high. Land yourself down. Malasana, hands stay on the ground. Inhale. Exhale, your way back. Inhale, left knee. Exhale. Inhale, come through center. Stay low in the knees. Exhale, your variation of choice. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, lift the hips high. Protract the shoulder blades away from each other as you walk up to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. So we want to lengthen through the back body, the hamstrings. Exhale, because we need that for our handstands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, your vinyasa. Grip the hands. Strong through the core. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we're coming into our main sequence. But before we do, bend your legs, look forward. Find your crouch position for a moment. Breathe in. Exhale. Jump your feet up. Malasana squat. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths this time. Maybe you put a block under. This is a great resting point at any time. Close down the eyes. Hands might be at heart center this time. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Shoulders pull down, feeling that rootedness towards the earth. Let's take about 2 more breaths to find this moment of connection before we lift up the pace again. And if you don't have a block and you want to try this a bit more seated, use a pillow, maybe even sit down on a chair. Lift the hips up, place the hands down, we'll just walk back to downward facing dog. Draw the shoulder blades away from each other. Use your next breath in, sweep the right toes high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, roll yourself forward, tap the right knee towards the left elbow. You're going to get a little bit funky here. Start to draw the right knee on top of the left, eagle legs. Drop the left heel down, open the heart towards the side. Bring the hips down towards the left heel. Left hand reaches high. You might need to have a look at the video to see where we're going. Inhale, left hand comes down, but keep the legs crossed. Walk the hands back. We've got eagle legs at the back of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Drop the hips back. As we exhale, unwind the legs, sweep the right toes high, standing splits back of the mat, right hip down. Inhale as you walk out into your three-legged dog. As you exhale, you can either walk to the top of the mat or bend your leg, look forward. Left foot is going to hop in between the hands or just behind them. So you're kicking the right toes high. Inhale, step the right toes back. Exhale as you lift the left toes, bend the leg, look forward, hop the right foot up. Catching with the hands. Inhale, left toes drop. Exhale, right toes sweep high as you look forward. Maybe you try a little kick. Inhale, step the right toes back. Exhale, this time left toes lift high. Stay here, draw the left hip down. Breathe in. Exhale, roll forward, tuck the chin in, left knee taps towards the right elbow. Cross the left thigh on top of the right, spin the right heel down, drop the hips towards the back of the mat, right hand lifts, breathe in. Getting a little bit funky, exhale, right hand comes back down, walk yourself to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise with the arms, maybe you find the double clasp of the feet here, left foot behind the calf, just for a moment, and then we exhale, send the left toes high, standing splits, draw the left hip down. Walk your hands out, breathe in, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend the leg, look forward, maybe you hop right foot up. Inhale, left toes come back, right toes sweep high. Exhale, look forward. Kick with the right heel. Inhale, right toes touch. Inhale, left toes sweep high, breathe in, look forward. Exhale, left toes come down, breathe in, stay here. Exhale, drop the right hip down, lengthen through the right leg, breathe in, right shoulder draws down. Exhale, tap the right knee towards the left elbow. Slide the right thigh over the left thigh, left heel comes down, left hand lifts, breathe in. Exhale, turn towards the mat, walk the hands back. Inhale, stay low in the legs as you rise the arms. Shoulders down. Exhale, release the legs, sweep the right toes high. Tuck the chin in here. Walk the hands out on your breath in. Exhale, look forward, bend the legs, a little hop. Maybe catching a little bit more of the balance at the top. Breathe in as you step the right foot back, lift up the legs. Exhale. Slow down the breath as you need. Inhale, sweep the left toes, right toes high. Exhale. Lots of fun and lots of practice. Breathe in, left toes. Exhale. Inhale. You've done one too many. Exhale, look forward. Inhale, sweep the left toes high, stay here. On your next exhale, roll forward, left knee towards the right elbow. Slide the left thigh over the right thigh. Inhale, sweep the hand high. Exhale, touch the right hand down, walk yourself back. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, unwind the legs, lift the left toes high, drop the head down. Inhale, walk yourself out, downward facing dog. Last round here. Exhale, maybe you make your way to the top of the mat. And you might notice as you can do this in your own time now, so use your own breath. You might start to get a little bit more comfortable with bringing the hips over the shoulders, which land over the wrists. So you want to make sure that you're looking in between the hands, because if you're looking down, your body has no indication of where to go. Okay, let's all land at the back of the mat. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, bend the legs, hop to Malasana. Maybe you grab your block here again. Catch your breath. Press the elbows away. Draw the shoulders down the spine. And it's important that we have moments of check-in because it can be really, we can get carried away with things. And we want to have that balance between lifting up and being light and, expressive. But we also want to have times where we drop down, we ground, re-earth. Take one more breath here. Okay, lift the hips back up. If you've got the block, bring it back. We're going to try that flow again with just one extra added option. We'll make it a little bit shorter, just one kick and change. Just remember to have fun. It's playful. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the heels down, press through the hands. Inhale, sweep the right toes high. As you exhale, roll forward, right knee towards left elbow. Option this time to grab the left hand around the right foot. And as you press the hips back, right foot travels towards the top left corner of the mat. Maybe extending the legs out long. If you're feeling open, you can draw the left elbow on top of the head. Let's release the right foot so it's over the left thigh now. Breathe in, look towards the ground. Exhale, walk yourself back. Inhale, lift eagle legs. We've done this a lot in a couple of flows recently. Exhale, standing splits. Sweep the right toes high, drop the head down. Inhale, walk forward. Just once this time. Exhale, kick up. Inhale, sweep the left toes back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee towards the right elbow. Either just go straight into the eagle legs crossed, or right hand can come around the left heel. Press the heel away as you drop the hips down. It's probably not going to look super glamorous. Okay, we're here to have fun. Cross the legs over when you're ready. Inhale, look towards the ground. Exhale, walk yourself back. Inhale, sweep the arms. Stay low in the legs. Exhale, unwind, sweep the left toes as high as you can. Inhale, walk forward, look forward, bend the right leg. Exhale, kick. Land the right heel, left toes down, sweep the right toes high. One more time each side. Exhale, right knee towards elbow. Inhale, your legs of choice. Inhale, look towards the ground. Exhale, walk yourself back. Inhale, rise with the arms. Exhale, unwind, right toes sweep high. Inhale, walk out. Exhale, kick. Land the right toes. Sweep the left toes high. Breathe in, left hip down. Exhale, left knee towards right elbow. Inhale, drop the right heel. Exhale, your legs of choice. Inhale, look towards the ground, find the cross of the legs. Exhale, walk back, ground through the right heel. Last time we do this, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bring the hands down, walk yourself forward. Inhale, sweep the left toes high. Exhale, take a little hop. Right toes touch down. Right toes meet the left toes at the back of the mat, downward facing dog. Now you can find a child's pose. You can come with me into your Vinyasa. Up to you. It's those kind of short bursts of intensity with the connection with the breath, with the rhythm, that allows us to form this almost trance state of the mind, the body, the heart all coming in unison. And when we are so focused on our breath and our mind and the body, those thoughts that can come in our mind and intrude or add avidya, which is kind of that mental or like that fog that blocks us from seeing the truth in our situation. It just removes all of that. Take 2 more breaths here. And then start to open the eyes again. If you've got the block, let's release it. Coming into kind of the last part of our flow, when we're gonna have a play with some handstand tucks. Now, the first couple of times that we try the flow, it's super short. I'll provide different options and then I'll show you where you can go if you wanted to. So start in your bear position again. Engage through the core. Okay, your first option, breathe in here. As you exhale, tap the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, come down. Exhale, jump forward, Malasana. Inhale, jump back. And then exhale, tap the right knee to the left elbow. Come with me, inhale, exhale. If you wanted a little bit more, inhale, come to your bear. Exhale, kick the left heel out. Inhale, come through center. As you exhale, press through the toes, lift the hips up and then down. Let's try the other side. So inhale, kick out. Exhale, press through the toes, lift the hips and then come down. Let's try that about 6 more times, 3 more times each side. You go at your own pace. So we're trying to get the hips stacked over the shoulders. Again, it's probably not going to look super glamorous. We're trying to get our heart rate up a little bit, bring that fire, our tapas, our discipline. Remember, you can slow down, you can take a break whenever you need. Whew. All right, come to your Malasana if you want a break. If you wanted a little bit more, find your way into the Malasana for a moment. Then bring the hips down with or without the help of the hands. Low boat, low Navasana. Option to stay here or cross the right thigh on top of the left thigh, finding our eagle legs. Hands come through heart center. Breathe in at the bottom. Exhale, try tap the left elbow towards the outside of the right thigh. Inhale, come down. Exhale, twist. Inhale, down. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, let's try this 1 more time. Inhale. Lift the knees. Exhale, long spine. Inhale. You can do this with the unwinded legs. Exhale, 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, unwind the legs. Hands come by the sides. Breathe in, lift the toes. Exhale, option to find your Malasana, your Halasana. Feet come up and over the head. We're going to stay here for a couple of moments. Hands might stay by the sides. Maybe you clasp the hands together, pressing the knuckles, the pinky down towards the ground. Thinking about lifting the hips up high, lengthening the spine, drawing the belly button in. Two more breaths. Releasing the hands. Roll yourself down. We're going to roll back up into our Malasana. So feet come wide. Ooh, that was fun, challenging. I've been playing a lot with my handstand tucks recently, and it's just so fun to do for a minute, then rest, then another like 2 or 3, and then rest. Okay, we're going to try that sequence one more time. If you want to rest, please feel free to. Otherwise, if you're with me, find your way to your bear. You've got lots of options. You go in your own time. We've got about 10 repetitions on both sides. So you want to think about spreading the fingertips wide, pressing them down. It's likely that the knuckles will be lifting off the ground because you're pressing so hard through the tops of the fingers. And if you can catch the balance at the top for 1 or 2, amazing. It took me a very long time to be able to balance though, like a year almost. Let's try about 2 more if you're not there yet. Ooh, Vinyasa. Again, you can stay here. If you've got a bit of juice left in you, bring the hips down with or without the help of the hands. Savasana. If you wanted to, cross the left foot, left thigh over the right. Maybe find the double clasp. You can always have the feet down on the ground here as well. Hands to heart center. Breathe in at the bottom, lift the chest. Exhale, lift up, tap the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, come down. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's try about 5 more. So we're using our obliques to twist the chest around to the side. I think that's about 1 more. Unwind the legs. Let's all meet in a halasana. Roll yourself down. Of course, you can stay more of a waterfall position. You could go into a shoulder stand or press through the hands. Lift the hips up. Such a nice release with the back. Maybe the toes don't touch the ground. That's okay. Maybe you support the back here. Taking any variations that feel good for you in this moment. And then when you're ready, let's all make our way out. We'll have about 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, just to have a little play with our handstands. I feel like we're ready for it. Something that I like to practice is coming down, lifting one foot, looking forward, and then just trying handstand switches in the air. So switching the legs up, you might catch the balance on one. You might try to go for a little bit more fluidity, and you might fall over, and that's the whole fun of it. You're just being playful and curious. Woo! Just like that. Just like that. So really take on the quality of air here. So feeling light. Let's just try a few more. Whoops. Okay. When you're ready, let's come down. We're going to make our way back into an inversion on our back to really kind of change things up. Well, not change things up, but inversions are just so great for kind of settling everything. It can be quite cooling. We'll find our shoulder stand to begin our cool down sequence. Hands come by the sides, lift from the toes, hands come behind the back. Now you might have yourself more of in a staggered position, or you might try lift the belly up, drawing the toes up towards the sky. Maybe the elbows walk in slightly so you're a bit more compact. Squeezing the glutes, and then as you feel more comfortable, your hands might try walk down the spine. Try breathe here as much as you can. Squeeze the glutes. Maybe even close down the eyes, or if your eyes are open, can you bring your drishti, your eye gaze, towards your big toes? Maybe even your belly button. Maybe even the tip of your nose. You can stay here or offer a different variation, which is keeping the left leg up, taking the right foot towards the ground. Maybe the left foot even comes behind you, so you're finding a bit of a standing splits variation in the air. You might feel this through the left hip flexor here, the more that you point that left foot away, maybe through the right hamstring. Come back through center, inhale, find length. Exhale, switch it over. Where can you find extension in this pose? Can you make your limbs as long as they can in this moment? One more breath. Start to roll yourself down through the spine, really gently. We'll finish with a couple of seated postures. When you feel ready, grab the backs of your legs, roll yourself up. Bring the hands behind you. We did a little bit of hip opening with our Garudasana legs, the eagle legs. So we'll just keep going with that. We're going to find a figure 4, a modified pigeon shape. Hands might become behind you for a little bit of support. Now, the further that you walk away that right foot, the more accessible this is going to be for the hip. Likewise, if you're feeling really open and you can keep your spine super long, especially through the lower back, see if you can walk the right foot forward a bit. Take a little shift side to side with the knee. And the first kind of 2/3 or more of our class is very uplifting, especially in this flow that we're journeying through today. And so this last part of the class, we want to make it a little bit more down-regulating. So tapping into more of our parasympathetic nervous system by taking longer breaths. One more breath here. Keep the legs where they are, but draw the left foot down towards the right side of the mat. Tuck the right foot in. So finding a Ardha Matsyendrasana shape, which is our half Lord of the Fishes. Try to feel both of the sit bones on the ground, although if you feel the left hip bone coming off, then extend the right leg out long. Take a big breath in, find a little bit more length through the spine. As you exhale, can we twist towards the left? Maybe the elbow comes in front of the shin. Maybe the right elbow comes over. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And with these more kind of grounded asanas, they stimulate more of the lower chakras, which are a bit more rooted in the earth. The higher chakras are more about kind of the higher consciousness and being able to see beyond our physical reality in a more kind of consciousness way, whereas our root chakra is known for how we kind of place ourselves in this world, where we belong, how we feel about ourselves. Take one more breath here. Breathing in, maybe lifting a little bit more. Exhaling, twisting to the side. Let's come back through center and we'll try that all on the other side. Unwind the legs. take the right foot over the left thigh. Maybe you flex out the right foot here and it's going to stabilize through the ankle joint, drawing the right knee out. Maybe you find a bit more stillness. Maybe you find a little bit more movement. One of the amazing things about our Vinyasa practice is that generally they tend to be a little bit more warming, and that means that when we start to slow things down, find a few more cooling asanas and practices, it means that we're ready, our body is ready to relax. Let's try one more breath here. Start to take the right foot towards the left side as the left foot scoops in. Try to get both of the sit bones on the ground. You can extend the right leg out long. The left leg. Inhale, lift whole. Exhale, let's twist. Ooh. And sometimes it's a little bit more challenging to breathe and twist. So we want to make sure that we are breathing and we are trying our best to keep the breath fluid. One more breath here. Finding our way back through center. We're going to head down onto our backs for our Savasana, although know that if there is any asana that your body, your mind, your heart is calling for, then please play. And before we settle in for a moment of stillness, we'll practice our downregulating breath. So what we'll do is that we'll completely extend our lengths of our breath, so breathing in for 4 and then doubling the exhale for a count of 8. And that 8 is supposed to, or it helps get into our parasympathetic nervous system, feeling the relaxed rest and digest. So let's all take a big breath in. Exhale, relaxing as much as we can in this moment. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try 1 or 2 more rounds in our own time. And we'll just be here for another minute of quiet. You might even like to imagine that all the parts of your body that touch the ground start to grow roots. Roots down through the mat, down through the floor into the ground beneath you. And whenever we feel stuck in our heads, if we're feeling that avidya, that lack of clarity within, that mental, emotional fog, grounding down, such a useful tool, whether that's being out in nature or just visualizing it. Bring some awareness back into the body, the breath, if you've noticed it's floated away. And I would so highly encourage you to stay for another couple of minutes or so, maybe pausing the video if you notice that you need this, your body, your heart is calling for it. If you're ready to transition out with me, just slowly start to unravel. We'll make our way up into a seat. Closing down the eyes once we've landed, feeling that joyful lightness that playing on our hands can bring, as well as that deep connection with the earth. I thank you so much for practicing with me today. It was such a great time. I had so much fun. And from me to you, namaste. Thank you for sharing the gift of yoga or letting me share it with you. And if you really enjoyed that video, I'd love it if you could let me know how you found it. Maybe share it with a friend. And feel free to check out our Patreon account. This is a way that you can directly support me so I can keep making this content for free on YouTube. I do have to take time out of work and, take time to plan these classes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you wanted to support me so I can keep doing that, I would love it. Much love to you.